What's up, guys? It's Nino Salvae here. Just wanted to give a quick update to my Marauder Moze build, a build that I constructed on PlayStation 4 a couple months back. Since then, I was able to acquire a PC, and DLC 6 came out as well, so I just wanted to try to make a save file for you guys to play if you are on PC and would like to try it, what the best gear is, the updated gear. That being said, and alongside just any changes that occurred since then. But yeah, with that being said, be sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you do enjoy the video. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So I might have covered this pistol before. Uh, Originally, I just recommended the Gargoyle and the Chad pistol, as these two were possibly the best guns for, in terms of mobbing. Well, this is more utility in case you run out of ammo with the Gargoyle because it does burn through it. But since then, I've been trying out the Skek skill, and I've been loving it, especially for something like bossing. It does meet decently as mobbing, as a mobbing gun, but bossing is where it shines the most, especially with something like the Minesweeper class mod, as it's a fairly accurate pistol, definitely more accurate than most of the other guns that we have here, like the Rebound, Globetrotter, Sawbar, and even the Major Kong, definitely the Major Kong. But yeah, the bullets that spew out, minus the rockets, the actual bullets themselves, are easy enough to crit with, especially if the target's large enough, and it can allow us for some pretty fast boss melts, especially if they're just flesh. And an element that I would recommend for the Skek skill would be fire. Shock, it's okay. It's not the best element on Moze. We already have the Gargoyle for corrosive, so that just leaves fire. So yeah, if you want to get it, like I said, it drops from Scrack, which is located in the Sench's Bluff on Pandora. I already covered the Globetrotter on the first two videos, so I won't spend too much time. Drops from the Guardian Takedown. Great rocket launcher. Doesn't do well in that place, ironically enough. I got fire, corrosive, radiation, possibly the best elements for this rocket launcher. And yeah, definitely a must-have to have. I have the Rebound here in fire, kinetic, corrosive, and radiation. One of the best mobbing guns in the game, honestly. And yeah, you can pick this up in the DLC 4, Psychoreaver, located in Valhalla. Got the Sawbar here, drops some 4 Nates in the Promethea outskirts. And yeah, this gun's just awesome, especially if you pair it up with something like the Green Monster, which can, give it both splash and corrosive element. And yeah, definitely a must-have for this build. A couple other stuff that I want to include would be the double axle mechanic. Now, this is mostly just for the meme, but also CoV, I figured why the heck not. I got it in 390. It's not a good rocket launcher by means, but if you, find yourself in a situation where you need to drive around, whether you just want to decide to play the game again for whatever reason, and you gotta do those driving missions, this is definitely up for the task. You'll get the ramming damage and the vehicle damage. So yeah, a nice utility item to have. Just unique enough to put in. Now, I think last time I talked about this rocket launcher, since we're on that subject, is the Major Kong. Now, I wasn't too fond of this the first time around, but since then, got myself a ×2 variant with 300/90. Honestly, the best element for best anointment for any rocket launcher, excuse me. But yeah, the way this works for those that don't know is that you hold the trigger on this gun, and the longer you hold on, the stronger the shotgun shell rocket that comes out. It uses more ammo as a result, and it's not that accurate, but it does home. And I find the best way to use this is either with the Minesweeper, or if you have a Green Monster, they both operate the same kind of way. You just hold the trigger down and you just try to aim at either a big group and shoot at the largest target, or you just spam the rockets and, try to have the rockets blow up near them. And when it does blow up, it'll spew more rockets that home in and find enemies to blow up at again. And it's a pretty fun gun to use. Definitely works better in the Guardian Takedown than the Globetrotter itself, so if you just, want to give something different a spin, The major con is definitely a lot more fun to have than trying to make the globe try to work in a place that doesn't really work well. Or if you find yourself fighting a large target that you just want to get out the way, like one of those giant T-Rexes on Eden 6. Yeah, definitely a fun addition to the build. You can get this from the Psychoreaver in DLC 4, Kree's Mine in Valhalla. And yeah, with that, I think that's all the guns covered. And yeah, let's go right into the shields. All gods as usual, got fire, radiation, corrosive, multivitamin with the let me just there we go. With the Iron Bear annoying shield and health, make us extra tanky. Got ourselves the Spring Epicenter. Works pretty well as an alternative to the Coney Manny Tracker. Both of them can give us health very, very fast, especially when we have more points in the Vampire. But since we only have 2, I figured that having something like the Epicenter would help. Got ourselves a recurring hex in case we want to like mess around with radiation and just try to not blow ourselves up. A nice alternative to have. We also got ourselves the light speed. And this is honestly like one of what the fastball should have been. You throw it at somebody's feet, the rockets will, or the grenade parts will blow up, and they will crit. And they do pretty good damage, especially if you have some, like I said, the Minesweeper, which can chain, which can lead to some pretty fast mob clearing scenarios or even just bossing. Actually, all these grenades will do pretty well if we use the Minesweeper, to be honest. And yeah, the Epicenter drops directly from DJ Dead Skag in Pandora at the Splinterlands. Going Manny Tracker World Drop. This drops from Anathema at the Guardian Takedown. And the recurring Hex can drop from the Sky Bullies in Eden 6 at the Anvil. Got ourselves the Minesweeper. Got ourselves the Minesweeper and the Green Monster here. Green Monster is very good if we're just doing general mobbing stuff. And also if we just want to cheese with Iron Bear, especially in the Guardian Takedown. And Minesweeper is possibly our best bossing class mod, although we can use it for mobbing, especially with the artifact I'm going to cover, which is the CoV Company Man. I got one here with crit damage, heat per shot, and damage. This is quite honestly the best 3 stats you can have for this build, because less heat per shot means that we can fire the gun much longer. We got ourselves damage and crit damage, both of which affect the Minesweeper chains that we can get. I got with area effect and movement speed, so this was a very nice pickup. And yeah, since that were artifacts, I think the last one I covered was Snowdrift Auto Idol. And I decided to include other prefixes that could work well. Last Stand for more survivability. Add-on Bomb in case we just do some stuff like the Malawan Takedown. And I find also Flesh Melter too is a really nice thing to have, especially from the Guardian Takedown, where there's a lot of armor. You could get the Auto Idol from Rachel the Anointed in the Cathedral of the Twin Gods, located on Pandora, and CoV Company Man, or just any Company Man in general, drops from Hemoverse the Invincible, the new raid boss from DLC 6. I believe the location is Dark Thirst Dominion, and yeah, definitely recommend these artifacts. Now, as for the skill tree, since the last update, everything's the same. Got ourselves a green tree, blue tree, capstones, some red, armored infantry, just to get down to experimental munitions, lots of fire damage, increased DPS from green, and just a bunch of splash bonuses, especially Mayhem Skill, Skagden, and Surefuse. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just want to update that. I'll be having the footage of some boss clears that I was doing with sketch skill, or even just the other weapons that I mentioned. And yeah, I wanted to update the save file. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure, like I said, to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Oh, and I almost forgot one more thing. For those that want to try the version that I have on PlayStation, a place that I would definitely like to recommend would be the Fun Bar Discord. It's a community of PlayStation 4 players that are, on Borderlands and stuff. And there's a bunch of fantastic community builds that just came out. Berserker Banshee, the last one that I did with Amara, is there, along with a bunch of other ones that were made by the community. And yeah, if you guys want to check those out, I'll leave a link to the Discord below. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. See ya.